Yes, sir. It's a 9 to 5 Sports Guys. It's your boy T.
It's your man TJ.
It's your boy Nam.
And it's finally episode 50.
Get rich or die trying.
50, yeah. Get rich or die trying. 50
Power,
piece, whatever.
power of the dollar. How to rob 50.
Cam Newton. Cameron Newton. I don't know his middle name, but he
You're good for that too. You're good getting nickname. Their names.
So he put out a list. He checked it twice, and he listed a bunch of quarterbacks that he wouldn't mind backing up. The number one quarterback I think was Deshaun Watson. He mentioned
Lamar,
Rodgers. Basically,
Sam Howell.
basically half the league.
All the rookies that's coming in.
All the guys that he was better than those 32.
And injury prone guys. That's what I looked at.
What do you think about the list? What are y'all thoughts on the list?
I say, look, if you accepting a backup role, good job. You know what I'm saying? Because the starting days are over. Now you probably can become a starter if one of those guys get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
he can Nick Foles his way through something.
yeah, I mean,
At some
Carson
point,
Wentz.
but yeah.
Yeah.
But you outright being a starter, no, nobody's gonna spend that amount of money.
nah, no.
So y'all don't see Cam stepping in for, let's say, a Miami team winning a couple games for Miami?
Yeah,
Like I said, he can be a good backup role. Good. You know what I'm saying? Good veteran leadership.
like a Teddy Bruschi.
Right.
I mean, Teddy
I was
Bridgewater.
about to say Teddy Bruschi.
Like then he was.
I thought he was playing defense.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah.
He's a quality backup. Whenever you need him, he can give you 2 or 3 games, like how he did for Drew Brees at the Saints.
Okay.
Right? 4-game span. He can come in, do what he got to do, sit back down.
Yeah. Sometimes you
And
gotta
then
put that pride to the side.
Package him here and there, like how they were using Vic
Right.
at the Eagles before Donovan and all that. You throw him in
Right.
there, a couple of stuff here and there, but
Now, personally, I think he should have did this years ago. If he would have did this years ago, I think he would have been in the league.
Pride.
ego.
That's
But
man,
that's tough.
That's man's failure, man.
Yeah, but see, the thing is that, and I'm not defending Cam, but just from his perspective, you talking about a former MVP, and before there was Josh Allen, there was Cam Newton. But and a lot of people clown Cam for whatever reason, whatever you don't like him, this and the third. But when Cam was in his prime and in his heyday, Cam was one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
I agree with that. I mean, you can't take, like I said, you can't take away from his legs, his field IQ, on the field. But
His instincts, his natural
yeah,
instincts.
you can't take away from that. I mean, that's something that came natural to him since high school or Pop Warner or whatever. But you get older with the game. No one gets younger in the pros. You know what I'm saying? You get older, so you have to adapt and you have to find ways to, I guess, survive and exist in the league. And he was just one of those guys like Tim Tebow was like, I'm not going to play another position. He was firm on his stance of being a starter, and I'm not knocking that.
Yeah.
Because that's how you keep yourself relevant. But at the end of the day, you got to look at it and be like, come on, man.
Right.
The way the league is going now, they're not.
It's a faster league today.
Right.
Imagine Michael Parsons chasing you down every other game. 'Cause
Running
you got at
DBs,
least one out there.
running 4.2s. You're gonna get ran down.
Cam hasn't been the same since
The injuries.
more specifically when we played Pittsburgh Steelers. And I think might have been T.J. Watt's first year or second year, and his helmet tackled him, or he ran head first into his shoulder. Since then, he's been downhill because that's the same shoulder he's been hurting, and he really can't get the ball down the field accurately past 18 yards.
Yeah.
So it's a passing league. It's a different ball game, but
Right.
you got to be able to.
But you gotta have legs too now in this league as well, because
Got to.
True.
them edge
True
rushers are
indeed.
coming at you, man.
Yeah.
True indeed, but it's the mobility has to be matched with accuracy down the field, and if you don't have that, then you're a sitting duck.
I think that's why that's hard to find those quarterbacks in the draft now because the Tom Brady's of the world are done. There's no more sitting in the pocket back there waiting. You got to get that ball out within a second or so.
Yeah.
Or use your legs and get out of there.
Or get out of there and still keep your eyes down the field.
Right.
Different ball game.
Now, the New York Jets selected Green Bay Packers quarterback. No, not Aaron Rodgers. We still ain't get Aaron Rodgers. And at this point, I have nothing really to say about that until the deal gets done. But
who? Who?
What, Aaron Rodgers?
He ain't even get it.
The Jets? The Jets?
He ain't get it.
I thought that's what you meant at first.
I'm surprised he didn't pay his little part he played, when he's,
Yeah, what you call it? But yeah, I mean, there was something that was brought up. Mike Tannenbaum, ESPN, said that he believes that with the 13th pick, I think we got 13, whatever, first round pick, we should select a quarterback. And they was ripping him, saying that, why would you get Aaron Rodgers' replacement? And it's like, well, Aaron Rodgers might only play 1 year with the Jets.
Right. That's not,
And they was talking about possibly picking up Hooker, Hendon Hooker from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And so, when I'm hearing, people saying, they was calling in saying that, you're going to piss Aaron Rodgers off and this, that, and the third. But, I mean, if you're that sensitive and that fragile, you really don't need to be playing in New York.
I mean, you probably don't need to be playing on any team if you don't think that someone's going to have a draft a quarterback or draft a player to sit behind you, knowing that you're not going to be here for a while. That's the name of the business. You know what I'm saying?
And I agree. And that's why I say Aaron Rodgers might be on the Jets for one in a possible.
Right.
It's no guarantee. If he was to say, you know what, I'm coming to the Jets and I'm giving y'all a 3-year commitment, cool. But outside of that, and I don't even see what I get it. Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, one of the best throwers of the ball. You look at his touchdown to interception ratio is crazy, but he has underperformed in the playoffs over the last couple of years.
Right.
Missed the playoffs completely last year. You had a win-in game against Detroit. They lost. The year prior, they lost against San Francisco, and they had home field advantage. Plus, the year prior to that, they lost against Tom Brady, and
at home.
Yeah. So, he's definitely and I hate to get on him because Skip Bayless he kills Aaron Rodgers, but just the simple fact of Skip is not lying. He has one Super Bowl appearance throughout his career. So, I think it would be great if he comes, he's focused, he has the chip on his shoulder, but if not, I would say let's go for Lamar, personally. Respectfully.
That's a high price tag, man. I mean, still, he doesn't have a contract. You know what he's looking for. You know he wants all that guaranteed money. So, I mean, that's a high price tag. Yet you're still sitting in limbo with Aaron Rodgers because Green Bay is not, hasn't gotten that conversation going yet.
Yeah.
So pretty much y'all probably gonna be grabbing one out of the draft.
See, and from what they were saying with the deal, it entails the Packers, the Jets basically want protection just in case Aaron Rodgers doesn't play more than 1 year. The Jets want to be able to keep one of those picks. And the Packers are like, listen, if he only plays 1 year, that's on y'all.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, they don't care. Yeah. You give us, and it's one of those like, oh, if he only plays 1 year, we get a pick back. Nah, bro.
So what are y'all doing about the other two guys?
Well,
Wilson and White. One of them is gone, right?
Yeah, White is on Miami now, and he might legitimately get a chance to play.
So y'all kept
Wilson. Yeah, Wilson's still on his rookie deal.
But they picked up the guy that used to play for the Packers.
Something Boyle.
Tim.
I don't know. Egg Boyle. I don't know.
That's y'all backup. That's y'all backup in case Rodgers don't come.
Oh man. What about Andy Dalton? Is he not?
No, Andy Dalton's on Carolina.
He's on Carolina.
He's on your team.
Yeah,
He's the Red Rocket.
he was with Dallas, and now y'all got him.
I don't know, man. I think you just waited out. This Rodgers thing is just
it's frustrating. That's why I didn't even want to get into it, because it's like, unless the deal's done, what are we talking about?
It's a never-ending soap opera, bro.
Well, the GM was like, he's going to be here. He said it. I mean, that's what he stated anyway. I don't know. You know, that's hopeful.
Anybody that has to go to the woods to make a decision, I don't trust you. At least tell me you're going to the mountains.
You said he was like Martin in that episode, Najee Ramba, Shaquille Sunflower.
I don't need to trust you. Dog. At least tell me you're going to a mountaintop like Jesus or something. But like, you go to the woods, I don't trust you.
And Rodgers talking about, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Like, come on, bro, what you doing?
Yeah, he just took a vacation.
He's like a cult leader almost, man. Stop it, man.
Listen, so Atlanta, let's talk about Atlanta's defense. What about Atlanta's defense is making them stronger? I just picked up Calais Campbell. I don't even know what that was about. He should have came to the Jets, but go ahead.
I'll let you guys talk about him.
Who, Calais Campbell?
The Falcons defense. We picked up more than just Calais Campbell, man.
Who else I got?
Come on, man. All these names out there. You know, we talked about it in past episode with Bates, and you know, a few guys from the Saints, and you know, a whole new defensive coordinator and all these things. You know, the defense has definitely got stronger. We've given Grady Jarrett some extra help on the edge,
okay,
and the interior. So it's gonna be a total difference now. Your Panthers fan over here knows.
So you saying it's the top 5 defense this year?
Top 5?
Top 5?
I'll check that right now. Boop boop.
Yo, where's them sticky notes? We gonna write that down.
We got it stamped. We got it stamped.
It's a little cloud over here on the camera. You look at it, and it got my fingerprint over here with a check mark. Look at that. You see it.
But listen though, the Falcons' defense has never been what was at question. Y'all have had a top 10 defense for the past however many years. That's start out top 10, you just don't end the year top 10 because you're not healthy.
The defense.
That's all it is.
Okay, so
a lot of people start going down.
But that's all on defense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Defense was the problem. We've never had nobody on the offensive line to help Grady Jarrett.
It wasn't the name, it's the health. You can't shake nothing about health. It is what it is.
Listen to this guy.
4-5 years y'all start the year leading in sacks.
No.
Points per game, all that stuff.
Led in sacks.
And then after week 5, 6, everybody starts going.
You must got me confused with your team because my defense ain't never been that.
My defense been top 5 the last.
See, the problem is we can score. We just ain't stopping nobody from scoring. That has come to a halt now.
Health. They're not. Well, not last year. Yeah, y'all couldn't stop nobody. But prior
couldn't
to
stop
that,
a nosebleed.
Cornerbacks were hurt. AJ Terrell was hurt. Oliver was hurt. Yeah, this cornerbacks was hurt.
That's what I'm
we could not get sacks in the interior. If you can't get to a quarterback, that does not matter. You have to be able to get to the quarterback to even make him move and rush. Or he can check down all day with a running back and get yards.
Or when you do get to the quarterback, they take it back and call it, what's that, personal foul? Remember when they sacked Tom Brady and it was like they reversed the call?
Oh, yeah. And then he kicked the guy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, it's Tom Brady, though.
Yeah.
But look, just so you know.
Top 5.
Panthers fan. Top 5 defense this year.
That's cool.
Those that don't know, we got an Atlanta fan, we got a Carolina Panther fan. This is what this is. I'm sitting back.
You got to see us twice a year anyways. Top 5.
Ooh.
We got top 5 too.
All right. Well,
been top 5.
The only problem, you just ain't got no offense.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah.
We got some offense. Y'all don't have no offense, so you gonna rely on your defense.
Sam Darnold.
Oh,
chill out,
man. That's
don't bring Sam Darnold. He's a whole nother.
You know what I mean? Like I said, man, I trade him for a sandwich from the bodega, bro.
Listen, don't blame Sam Darnold. You had Baker Mayfield, who you said was the greatest quarterback ever.
Wow.
But son, we got the episodes. I was like, Baker's not that dude. He was like, nah, Baker's the one.
I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. But that was in Cleveland. But once we got him, I said, nah, this guy's
He was finished.
It was over.
Speaking of finish, is Buffalo's window closed?
Nah, not yet. I think we make that decision after this year. if Josh Allen performs the way he's been performing
Mm-hmm.
and the offense, and yeah, it's fine.
If they don't do nothing this year, it's
I gotta agree with you because how many years we gonna give Josh Allen this like pass? You look at Joe Burrow, you look at Mahomes, and whenever they talk about the young group, they talk about Burrows, Mahomes, and Allen. Out of those three, only two of them is stepping up.
They've been to the Super Bowl.
They've been in the Super Bowl, and then now you got Hurts that's coming into the equation. So, as great as Josh Allen is, you got to be able to get to the big dance, baby. No, like we not going to celebrate every year for the last 2 years. He's the preseason favorite for MVP. Then flake out.
It's not even playoffs anymore. You got to
Super
go to
Bowl
Super Bowl.
bust.
Yeah, you got to go to Super Bowl now. I mean, you
Oh
can't.
yeah, absolutely. Because you can't keep performing the way you've been performing for 2 games or have 2 games that he plays in the playoffs.
You can't be
at home with the elements on your side and you lose to a team with no offensive line. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, which
you
is
can't
crazy.
be the Supersonics. Best regular season team ever, and not go to and win it. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you did there.
Yeah, you got a good regular season, but you suck in the playoffs.
Let's stick to football.
Yeah, let's stick to football.
Got you.
In the words of TJ, let's stick to football.
Now I can't make basketball references.
So, speaking of quarterbacks,
Football.
who do you think will have a better season, Carr or Garoppolo? For their new teams, you got the Saints and Carr, and you got Vegas and Garoppolo.
Well, let's put it like this: what's better, Aquafina or Dasani?
I mean, shout out to Aquafina.
It's the same.
I think they're both gonna be dead equal, man.
Yeah, I think it depends on. The division. I don't know. Ours is up in the air right now.
You got 2 top 5 defenses in one division, and Carr got to see 2 top 5 defenses. You know what I'm saying? 4 times a year. So he don't got no chance in our division. But Garoppolo, he's in the same boat.
Yeah.
So, well, no. Not the same boat because the Chiefs won't have a top 5 defense. Their offense is going to be good, but
yeah, you're going to get ran up.
But then hold
on. Denver's defense is pretty solid.
Yeah, well, we had to see that. They had a down season. I'm just basing it off of.
No, the defense was great last year. It was the offense that was bad last year.
Yeah, that's why they lost so many games.
Yeah, it was they was letting Russ cook it. He was burning up everything in the kitchen.
I mean, yeah, because he got sacked like 60 times, didn't he?
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, the defense is good.
I think ultimately they'll just have the same.
I think Garoppolo. I'm gonna give it to Garoppolo. I'm gonna give it to him just because he's reconnecting with his OC.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just say he's gonna have more.
Okay. Real quick, great pass by Hartenstein to Toppin. We're gonna get to the Knicks later, but okay. So y'all basically saying it's gonna be like equal.
9 and 8.
Both.
Their records.
Yeah. Well, I tell you this: Carr is coming out of his conference.
Who?
Carr, dude. Where's my car? He's coming out of his conference.
David.
Yeah, no, not David. the other brother,
Derek.
Yeah.
I got it right now. Saints coming out that conference.
Is that?
Wait a minute, hold on. I didn't catch that. You said the Saints coming out of what conference?
That's what I said. Who?
Your conference.
No. You mean
your division. Your division. My apologies.
They're not coming out of that division either.
Then who's coming out of the division?
Is Sean Payton over there?
He don't got to be over there.
That offense ain't gonna work.
That division is weak, yo.
Word.
For real.
Yeah, you know what? It's amazing. It's amazing to me, man, because
what's up?
Y'all just became good for 2 years. 2 years, y'all just became good,
and I'm talking.
And now you're trying to trash us.
I absolutely.
Why?
First of all, Atlanta, they've been on like.
Nah, ain't no been. Look, our division has been going back and forth.
In the last 10 years, how many appearances y'all got out of y'all division?
What? For what?
Super Bowls.
Anything
in the last 10 years.
Let's just say
Talking about the
playoffs.
Patriots.
That's it.
Let's just say playoffs. Hold on.
That's my point.
Hold on.
Every team in our division has had a Super Bowl appearance.
But did they win it though?
Hold on. And division crowns.
Yeah.
Okay, Tampa did win. Yeah, you're right.
And division crowns.
And the Saints as well.
Okay.
Like New England.
We've all been to the Super Bowl. Every one of the teams in the last 10 years has gone. You
Okay.
guys have one representative.
Real quick.
You got like 20 division titles.
That's a weak division, bro.
Like 20 division.
What's a
titles?
weak division? Now, it ain't weak no more.
Yeah, because the juggernaut Magneto left. What you mean? Magneto's gone.
Yeah.
Professor X he can wheel his wheelchair through that.
All right. Listen, first of all, y'all team, both of y'all teams combined is not gonna get
Good analogy.
six games.
Who?
Both of y'all teams combined is not gonna get 6 games.
Hey, look, man.
Let's put a beer on it.
Listen,
A gentleman's bet. Let's put a beer on
we
it.
can put a case on it.
Like how we used to do drinks. Let's put a beer on it.
I got a case on it. I got a
Case
case
of
on.
beer?
Yeah, remember we used to do.
Yeah.
For those that don't know, back in the day when we was all working together,
Let's do it.
we used to bet, but instead of betting money, we would bet drinks for lunch.
Yeah.
So you know what? Let's bet a case of beer on it.
Let's bet.
Now,
Blue Moon.
okay, and I like Corona. I like it room temperature though.
But you know what, though?
What's up?
Your team is the only team that's basing y'all whole life on one quarterback, one player.
We are, but I mean, y'all fail to realize y'all got 2 quarterbacks y'all got to worry about in y'all division: Derek Carr and Baker Mayfield.
Get out of here, man. Ain't nobody think. Look,
You can't even say it with a straight face.
I
dog.
can't.
Shut
That's
up,
why
man.
yo, for real. If
Chill
y'all
out,
let
bro.
Baker and Tampa come out that division,
it's gonna be between the Falcons and the Panthers again, dog.
so all right, I got the Saints. Who you got? Falcons.
Of course,
You want to put a case on it?
of course.
Okay, we got a case
So
on
you
it.
so you saying the Saints will win the division?
I say the Saints gonna come out the division.
You already know.
No, matter of fact, I'm gonna make it interesting. Y'all got your teams.
Yeah.
I got the rest of the field. So either Tampa.
Nah, you can only pick one.
That's fine.
So you'll take that bet.
I'll take that bet.
Okay.
But if one of us wins,
I got both of y'all.
bet either way.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. I go
So,
with that.
if the Falcons win,
I still got you.
okay.
Okay, I go with
that's
that.
fair.
I still
I'll
got
go
you.
with that.
So I got the field. Yeah, I got the thing.
Say no more.
Now, once that.
I'm a root for the Falcons every game if we down.
Hey, look, I'm with that.
So hold on.
I'm with that.
Every
I'm with
game,
that. I'm
So
with that.
hold on. So once we get Aaron Rodgers, we could throw another case on it.
So
If y'all get Rodgers,
okay, if y'all
Yeah, if
so if y'all get Rodgers, you know that is Super Bowl or nothing, right?
absolutely.
Okay, so if you don't make it,
We'll talk about that another.
Nah.
We'll get to the.
you're saying if y'all get Rodgers, y'all gonna get you gonna win the division.
I gotta see what else we. I gotta see what else we.
no.
I'm confident. I'm confident we'll win the division
So y'all win division.
if we get Aaron Rodgers.
Boy, I'm pulling for Mike White, Mike Jones, whatever his name is. I'm pulling for him down there, bro.
Oh, your boy Tariq said, once he done with his contract,
this is
it's
it.
over.
Speaking of that,
It's
real
over
quick,
now.
because we still got some time. Tyreek, I was about to call him Tyreek Evans. Tyreek Hill, he mentioned on one of these platforms that he wants to do 10 years and then get out the game. Now, all I do is listen to the radio, sports radio throughout the course of the day while I'm at work, and I heard a lot of people bashing his decision, whether he's going to do it or not, but he wants to get out early, like Barry Sanders, like a Megatron, start life after football. And, of course, a lot of people were saying that, there's nothing like playing in the league and this, that, and the third, but you got to remember, some of these guys want to be able to do stuff after football. You got guys that are constantly hurting from playing football. So if he could finish out his contract and start his life doing something else, I don't see nothing wrong with that, personally.
Who are we to sit here and tell somebody how to run their life, how to run their career?
Facts.
Unlike those guys that you just mentioned a minute ago with Megatron and Barry Sanders, he's won a ring. He's made some money. So if this man decides to say, okay, well, it's not like he's bailing out on the team. He's like, after this contract is done with Miami,
I'm going to fulfill my agreement.
I'm going to retire and go do what I want to do.
Right.
So why are we bashing somebody for wanting to do that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get the hey, kudos to Tyreek Hill, man. Do your thing, man. You got a ring, you got money, take care of your family. You've done what most guys have barely even been able to do to accomplish in the league.
They wish they could have done.
Right. So, man, kudos to him.
That and another perspective is you got to think of the business opportunities today are 10 times greater than 5, 10, 20 years ago because social media and so many ways to capitalize on your brand.
Right.
And then he can run track. That's probably something that he wants to try later on. But he has so many opportunities outside of the game that he can still fulfill young and healthy. And
it just sounds to me like he's getting bored now.
Yeah, he's getting bored, which is fine.
I mean,
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And like you said, he has a ring. He got the big contract.
Yeah.
You done accomplished everything you needed.
Considered top in his position.
Yeah.
So
now the crazy thing is, football is not like basketball. It's like basketball. It's like more sacred to get a ring. You know, they take it more serious.
Right.
Football, I don't want to say that they don't take it serious, but it's like in basketball, the conversation is about the greatest players. They don't even, like we said last week, they don't even put you in that conversation if you ain't got a ring.
Right.
But in football, it's like it's more of a business because, yeah, you want to win the ring, but at the end of the day, you're trying to get paid too. Basketball, your money's nowadays, now the contracts are ridiculous, but nowadays guys is like, they want to win on their terms.
Well, so, I mean, if you're able to see with football, man, if you're able to last that long and get out with a good bill of health, man, you're good.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And I can understand that too, man. I mean, if you never played football before, you don't know what them hits and blows, pause feel like.
That was crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
That was crazy. That was crazy.
You don't know you don't know what those feel like, man, unless you've been involved with it, man. So I mean,
this might be another pause. This might be another pause episode.
Hey yo, that's wild, man. He's trying to calculate his words, bro. That is just getting worse.
That's just like the pause video.
It's just getting worse.
Nah, but go ahead. I'm gonna for the rest of the segment. I'm gonna send this. Go do your thing, though.
Yo. No. No, just
All right, we got 1 minute left. Come on, man.
But yeah. I mean,
oh, man.
for anybody to play in the NFL, man, and get out with a good bill of health, man, and to be able to walk away from it with those accomplishments, that's always good, man. Because a lot of people don't last.
Yo, I apologize. We just over here having fun. That's it. That's all we doing.
Chill out, dog. Chill out, man.
We just having fun, man.
Listen, but in all seriousness, ring culture is not as big in football because you got Terrell Owens, you got Julio Jones,
Randy
who don't
Moss.
have rings. No, Randy got a ring. No, yeah.
Randy, he don't got a ring.
Yeah,
Who?
Randy, you're right.
Randy Moss.
No, he didn't get one with.
I forgot Eli.
That was that 16-0 season they had and they lost. Yeah.
But they're still considered the greatest. But it's a different sport. Let him do his thing. Get out healthy. Make your bread, man.
Right.
All right. We're gonna not wrap this up, but we're gonna take a break, and then when we come back, we're gonna talk some basketball. All right. UConn has won the national championship again for the fifth time. I think this is the fifth time since 1999. I think, huh?
It's the most.
What?
In the last 20 years or so?
Yeah. Shout out to UConn. They won the national championship. San Diego State. They try to make it competitive, but, UConn was beating everybody by like double digits. LSU and Iowa. Now, there was controversy with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. the game prior for Iowa, they played against South Carolina, I believe. Caitlin Clark, who is a beast. She's the real deal. One thing about the game was she and I loved her response, because it's all, if you ever play competitive sports, you know, trash talking, shit talking, you know, you showing the other player up, that's gonna happen.
Right.
You know, some take it as disrespect, but it's like when you waving somebody off to take a shot and they don't take the shot, that's not disrespectful.
Yeah, athletes know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Those that didn't play sports are gonna say it's disrespectful.
Right.
But if you ever play sports, it's like, I'm challenging you to make the shot.
Yeah.
Let's see if you can make the shot.
It's like when you say he or she's with us, you know.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's go for the rebound.
He's with us.
So, you know, and then whenever Iowa played LSU, and LSU was getting in that ass, and
Pretty much.
Angel Reese, you know, did the John Cena, aka the Tony Ayo, and there was a lot of backlash. You know, she did the ring me, and some people were criticizing her. You know, and it's just like, that's sports. If you don't, the same thing in baseball, when a pitcher gets mad when someone flips a bat, you don't want somebody to flip the bat, you know, strike them out.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
You know what that was, man, because it was on the other foot, and that girl did the same thing back to her like that, you know,
Yeah.
with their finger.
Yeah.
Where they had been complimenting on it.
Yeah.
It's just competition.
Yeah.
You know, you're expecting the person not to feel some type of way when they're about to win a ring.
True.
All champions do something a little different. You know, when they about to win. I don't care if
Steph Curry puts you to sleep. You know,
give you the little shuffle or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, what I'm
Trey
saying?
Young does the little, you know, ice tray thing. LeBron just wins. But
Dame time.
like, you know, remember Dame waved off the whole Thunder Squad. He hit the game-winning shot, waved off the whole Thunder Squad.
Yeah.
So I have no issue with that. I do have an issue. Now, she did back the statement up. I do have an issue with the First Lady saying that she think Iowa should have came to the White House. When have we ever done that for a loser?
Never.
Participation award?
Yeah.
We don't can those out.
Nah.
You know,
Society is so soft now. Like,
you know what happens with that is her player didn't win. That's what that was.
that. Speak on it.
That's all it
Speak
is.
on
Her
it.
player didn't win. Let's be real. I don't care who you are.
Yeah. First lady, second lady.
Don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You got, if you're a fan of the sport, or if you are a fan of sports, these things shouldn't bother you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
It happens. Now, that doesn't take away anything from the girl Caitlin. She's a baller.
Yeah, she's a
And
beast.
she's gonna flourish in the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, people's personal preference, man. You know.
I mean, it's the media. The media spins these narratives and
But she's not the media. She
Yeah.
calls it herself.
Yeah.
who? Caitlin?
No, the
Angel?
First Lady.
Oh yeah,
She's not the media.
Yeah, that was just like you said, the team that she wanted to win or the player that she'd been following or
Right.
likes didn't win. So it's
Right.
like, hey, let's bring them all to kind of soothe in the fact that the media wants her to get sympathy after the ring and
Yeah.
Yeah, pity party.
Like no,
Yeah.
come on. If she's a competitor, let her speak for herself.
Facts.
If she
There you go.
would have came out and said that I felt disrespected,
Right.
then we all rally behind it and say, you know what, that was kind of disrespectful.
But she didn't.
But she didn't. And then in her interview, she said, I think this thing was blown out of proportion
Right.
because I'm a competitor. I get that feeling.
That's why I like her.
So
Shout out to
Yeah.
shout out to
and she even said that they don't need to go to the White House either because what's the point? Like, you didn't win. You have to earn that. And that's fine.
Right.
It's all narratives that's being spun this way, that way. You got all black team and all white team and two great players.
And that's the problem in the sports. They try to make it a black and white thing,
Yeah,
man.
it's always this racial undertone. Like now they're making the comparison of this is the Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, of the women's basketball in college. Like, let's not go there.
Hey,
man.
look,
they're just playing great basketball, and like we mentioned in the group chat, it's the evolution of women's basketball. We see it in front of us.
Facts.
The game is evolving to where it's more entertaining for us to even watch it over the men's.
Hey, look.
Right. Yeah.
So
And I'm going to say it like this. Caitlin Clark, Clark Kent, Joe Clark, shout out to her, man. She's nice.
She's nice.
She's
man.
a beast.
Nice.
She's a beast.
I even say she's a dog.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, you got to be careful nowadays. You know how people spin that.
Oh, so she's a cat. Oh, my bad.
Speaking of, we're gonna stick with basketball. Joel Embiid, he's closing in on back-to-back scoring titles. Close to MVP. Am I allowed to say that now?
Yes.
Is he the MVP or?
Yeah, he's it's the here damn.
Oh,
MVP
see, he
award.
we're not gonna do that. Joel Embiid.
It's the shit you do with your little brother. Here, damn. You know, take it.
But he's earned it though.
He earned it. He deserved it.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question that may change your perspective.
Okay, got it.
Jokic hasn't played in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Embiid has been balling out in 2 weeks. We're seeing him play more than this other guy. That's the only reason why we have this outright conversation now.
Actually, that's wrong.
That's wrong.
How?
We've been saying Embiid for weeks.
Yeah.
Even in months maybe.
Did he deserve it weeks ago?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Listen, the thing about Joker
How they
is
all
Joker don't play no defense compared to Embiid.
They're number one in the West.
Okay, the West is weak.
Well, if you want, okay, hold
The
on.
West is not weak
wait a
this
minute now,
year?
because if you're gonna sit here and say, listen to this. If you're gonna say that they're number one in the West, why not give it to the best team? Period, and that would be Milwaukee.
I thought you was better than this, Terrence, bro.
Listen,
You're
that would be Milwaukee.
You're really gonna jump on this West's weak stuff?
no, I'm not. I don't believe in it, but just for to fit the narrative and to create controversy, that's what I'm about to do.
Yeah. I see what you're doing, bro. I can't believe you do that, bro.
But all jokes aside,
Any one of those three guys can get it, and I wouldn't be disappointed.
Yeah,
with
it's
any one of those three.
perfectly
I'm fine
valid.
with
It's
it.
not some random person getting it. I get it.
now I will say
But
this. Here's
is
a
it-
fun fact. There's only 3 players in the league that's averaging 25, 10, and 4. I'll give you 2. Can y'all name the last one? Joel Embiid, Giannis. Who's the third one?
25, 10, and 4.
Yeah.
It's got to be Jokic.
Nope.
Who?
Julius Randle.
25, 10, and 4.
Yeah.
What is Jokic averaging? He's averaging a triple-double.
No, then I think it wasn't. I think it's not Joel Embiid. I'm sorry. It's Joker, Giannis, and thing. You right. I said.
So how is he not the MVP?
Who?
Jokic.
Because he averages in triple double.
Yeah, that's
as a center, not
So-
a guard.
So what?
So now his position.
Now I thought it was positionless basketball. The NBA they about to start that. You like that, right? Yeah, I've been reading, Dougie. I've been reading. Look, I've been reading the group chat. I saw when you posted
Chill out,
that.
dog.
It's positionless basketball
the
now.
awards are gonna be positionless. The first team awards.
Oh, okay.
So you can have 3 centers in there now. So a guy like Tatum is in jeopardy. Or a guy like Brown or
Yeah,
Trae
those guys in
Young.
those positions they are in trouble.
You can have 3 centers in there or 3 power forwards or damn near 5 guards if need be.
Well, we'll switch gears because we already know Embiid is gonna win the MVP.
Because he's gonna get the scoring title.
Yeah, he's gonna get it back to back
Again, yeah.
Dallas shut down. It's him and Luka
Yeah.
by 0.2 margin.
Speaking of Dallas, I like the way you transition. Speaking of Dallas, so Dallas did some bullshit, and I'm not just saying that
It's
because
valid.
I'm a Knicks fan,
It's
but
valid. It's valid.
let's talk about it. Dallas
It's valid.
decided to rest their starters, and in Nam's words, he said that what did you say? They rested their starters because of what?
Minutes restriction.
So they decided to rest their starters due
Minutes
to
restriction.
minutes restriction.
Because that's what they did for Luka. He came in.
He came in for a
12
quarter.
minutes,
He came in for
and sat down.
25 cents, and he didn't finish the game. Kyrie didn't play. None of the starters played. I think it was more strategic because small little nugget. Earlier in the week, Luka said that he missed Jalen Brunson. Now, I don't know if that was a shot at Mark Cuban because Mark Cuban didn't value Jalen Brunson, and now he's starting to see the value of Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has come to the Knicks and single-handedly as a point guard.
He's most improved, right? Most improved player.
He might win most improved. Single-handedly, the point guard that the Knicks has been dying for forever. And Julius Randle has had a phenomenal season, but he wouldn't have had that success had he not had a running mate. So now we're starting to see Luka. He's struggling. They added Kyrie, and this is not on Kyrie. This is not a knock on Kyrie. They just don't work well together.
Actually, it is a knock on Kyrie because Kyrie don't play no defense.
Yeah.
So it is a
Luka.
knock
Luka
on
don't
him.
play no defense neither.
Right. That's why he missed Jalen Brunson because he was the dog. He was the cleanup guy.
And Joker don't play defense, but yeah.
Another guy, they're relying on Aaron Gordon and all the other
I was
guys.
going to say that was it.
Aaron Gordon was out there making all the defensive plays and blocks.
So would you say Kyrie's the reason why Dallas hasn't succeeded?
If you look at it before the trade, you probably would look at it that way and say that because they were fifth in the conference
tough,
before.
man.
You would if you looked at it like that, you would
Okay.
say that.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna sit here and blame Kyrie as a whole and sit here and say that he caused that team to go down.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame Mark Cuban for that because you got rid of the defensive assets that held the team down. And
You gotta
in
blame
fifth
Mark
place.
Cuban.
So he gets the brunt of that. Now
Yeah.
some of it does. 20% does go to the players because you're not out there performing defensively.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or lack of. But you can't sit here and blame it on Kyrie for the whole team going like that.
Now I wanted to say what you was going to say.
Nah, they're just a match made in hell, bro.
Yeah.
I don't really see how it works.
It's a mirror image,
Yeah.
so to speak.
They both can score in volume,
Mm-hmm.
but they both can't play off ball off of each other too well. They can give you 40-40,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not 40-40 of LeBron and
Kyrie.
where one guy's facilitating and affecting the game this way and defensively and so on and so forth. They're just scoring, but they're not stopping nothing.
You know what's
Nothing.
You know what's interesting about that you brought up LeBron and Kyrie? I think if LeBron was in his first stint in Cleveland and had Kyrie, I think the chemistry would have been more like Luke and Kyrie now. The fact that he was able to learn how to play with another star, plus he already won 2 championships, LeBron kind of played more of a point forward with Kyrie, and he let Kyrie do his thing. So I think it's harder for Luka because Luka's still trying to establish himself.
Well, Luka has never played with anybody of this caliber.
True.
On this level. So he's still learning what LeBron learned when he went to Miami.
Yes.
I think that's what you're trying to say.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Because LeBron didn't play with anybody of that caliber until he got with Dwayne Wade.
Right. Everybody was after their prime. Antoine Walker.
right.
Antoine
Shaq.
Jameson,
He's already
Shaq.
Yeah, he's already
Ben
championship
Wallace.
status
They're
and everything.
past their
Yeah.
heyday.
Luka is still fresh.
He's
barely a baby in the playoffs.
So do y'all think that strategically that it makes sense to try to get him back?
To Brunson?
No, Kyrie.
Yeah, that ship is sailed. That ship is sailed.
Kyrie, they gotta wait for the next contract.
Yeah, they gotta wait for.
Kyrie, like if you was Mark Cuban and you go from 5 to 11 or 12, wherever they're at, terrible defense.
Strategically, I think that's why they was tanking.
Would you get him back?
I think that's why they was tanking.
No. Well,
because think about it like this: if Kyrie leaves, right,
they're tanking as a contingency plan.
Yeah,
in case.
If Kyrie leaves, he can leave for nothing.
And now you have nothing around Luka.
But at least with the 10th overall pick, I can either keep the pick or I can, send it off to somebody to get a secondary star
to convince Luka to
stay. Yeah, no. So,
but do you push to keep Kyrie this offseason?
If he doesn't want to be there, no.
Well, I think the Mavs is the only team that can offer him the most money.
Okay, so if you're gonna, I would say do it to see what a full season look like. Same thing I said with the Suns. You know, just to see what it look like, because you can, you know, potentially get pieces during the trade
and trade them
right
by next year,
right,
and still get something back in return.
Exactly,
as opposed to him just walking for
right,
nothing.
just walking for nothing. I would at least try it out and see what it looks like, you know, through a summer league. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to play, but having other players that you're going to get in the draft and see what happens, and like I said, come trade time and see what it looks like then. I mean, it doesn't hurt, because like I said, you got him basically on the second half of the season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And since we were going to give, you know, KD and them a pass if they didn't make it, I should think that we should be able to give him a pass with them as well, even though it was a dramatic fall from 5 to 11.
Facts.
God.
Facts.
But, you know,
yeah,
you still have to have time for a team to gel. Like I said, he hasn't played with Luka like he played with other guys. KD actually played with Chris Paul, you know, on the USA team and things like that. So the gel factor is there. But
and that's
I will try.
That's the one thing about KD, and the testament to his greatness. You can legit plug and play KD anywhere,
right?
Literally anywhere, any place, anytime.
Right.
KD has his lunch pail, his worker's hat. He's gonna come to ball. That's the one thing I give KD. You ain't never got to get him, you know, no plays or nothing. He's gonna fit with the offense because he's gonna get his whenever he feels like it.
He don't need no motivation.
He might be the most useful player offensively in NBA history. Like you saying that, I thought about like every type of style you can play.
You can play him in any style.
Any style.
Yeah, he can anywhere
offensively, and it wouldn't change anybody's game otherwise.
And the beauty of it is, though, he's not a defensive liability because he's so long. He, you know, he's able to.
Yeah, we're not gonna start that. But
he's able.
Real talk.
He's able to.
He's 7 foot.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So his wingspan makes up for his lack of not being so quick. His wingspan makes up for that.
Think about it like this, right? Kevin Durant, and we always, you know, talk about who's the greatest scorer of all time. You could say Michael. Some may say LeBron. Some may say Kobe. Realistically, there's no holes in Kevin Durant's game. Like, Michael wasn't a great 3-point shooter. You know, LeBron is not a great shooter, period. Kobe was a decent shooter, but he wasn't a great 3-point shooter. Kevin Durant is 7 foot, and he can give you 50, 40, 90.
I still say, man, you can't use that as saying he's not a great 3-point shooter when there's lack thereof. If you look at the percentage and the ones he's taken, he's actually a good 3-point shooter. Versus someone, Michael Jordan, versus someone who shoots a high volume of 3-pointers. That's totally different.
It wasn't. I'm not. See, and the Jordan defense came in. I don't know if it was 2-3 zone boxing one. I didn't mean it as a shot.
No.
He swooped in.
No.
I was just saying he's a better 3-point shooter than those guys.
Right, most definitely.
Was that better?
Right, thank you.
Okay, cool. The defense came in like, yo, but
I'm glad you cleared that up.
Basically, what I was saying is Kevin Durant, there's no real weaknesses in this game. Man, we can't go a whole episode. Listen, Michael, that wasn't a shot towards you. I was just spitting facts. But he's a better 3-point shooter than those guys. You know, he can play down in the paint. You know, Kevin Durant, there's no holes in his game. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, he's the best 3-level scorer that we've ever seen.
Ever.
I think that's the most fair way we could put it.
Yeah, is that okay?
Identify 3 levels. Identify 3. I'm just saying, identify 3 levels.
He scores from the 3-point line,
right,
at an exceptional high rate.
Right.
He's a better free throw shooter than Jordan.
Right. No, I'm not using Jordan.
He's a mid-range. Is at a high level.
So that wasn't.
And then at around the rim, he could finish with just on anybody.
So that wasn't Dirk Nowitzki.
Dirk?
Yeah.
Is Dirk yoking you left and right?
No,
he's not.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
No, listen what you just said. You just said 3-way score. You went from 3-point, you went to elbow, then you went to the paint. Dirk was doing the same thing.
He was, but Dirk wasn't a volume scorer like Kevin Durant.
Now check me out.
Score.
Listen, check it out. Check it out. Being a great 3-level scorer, we can break it down in depth and say, are you scoring off the dribble, or are you
scoring? He was doing that too.
Dirk?
Yes.
Not like KD.
He took Chris Bosh out the doggone dribble and won a championship.
Listen.
Come on, man. What basketball you looking at?
The one thing I give Dirk.
Come on, man. Don't do that.
I ain't saying he was the greatest dribbler, but he was taking guys off.
But that's what I'm saying. If we break it down in that terms, who's better than Kevin Durant? Breaking you down efficiently.
I got something better.
You saying that's the best? You saying that's the best we've ever seen? I'm like, we've seen that. Though.
Listen,
I ain't saying he's better than Dirk, but we've seen him do that.
I got something better.
If he's not better, why are we mentioning him?
In the comment section,
That's what I'm saying.
In the comment section,
3-level score. Nobody's better than Kevin Durant.
Yeah, 3-level score in the comment section. Who was a better 3-level scorer, Dirk Nowitzki or Kevin Durant? Put that in the comment section, and we going have that.
No
hey, hold on.
bro.
I didn't say that Dirk was better than KD. I didn't say that.
You said we've seen it.
Yeah, you saying we've never seen it before, and I was like, no, yes, we have.
I didn't say
now
never.
just because.
I
Yes,
said-
you did.
I said it's the
Hey,
best
roll
that
it,
we've
roll.
seen.
Hey, look, roll that beautiful bean footage back, baby.
He's the best that we've seen.
Best if you seen.
See,
So that's what I'm saying. You saying Dirk was?
I ain't saying no.
You said Jordan. You said
No, I
Jordan was
didn't
the
say
best
Jordan
3-level
either.
scorer.
No.
who could score better on 3 levels than Kevin Durant?
How about I just name two
At
people?
7 foot, yoking
you
you
said
left
Dirk.
and
Name
right.
two people.
Dirk
Dirk,
and who else?
Dirk did it too.
And who else?
I only had to name one.
No, you just said you named 2 people.
Well, KD, I'm a KD fan.
Okay.
So I'm a KD
What's
fan.
the problem?
But there's no problem. Man, I don't think you listening to yourself. Man.
Okay, look.
You listen to yourself when you talking up.
He said, Nam said, KD is the best 3-level scorer that we've ever seen. You saying Dirk is up there with him.
Dirk did it too.
He did it too.
That's what I was saying.
Dirk is also in the 50, 40, 90 club, but he did there's different levels.
Me saying that
There's different
doesn't
levels.
exclude anybody else.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that's the best out of that bunch.
What
I don't have to mention
else
that
is
bunch.
there?
Steph is in there.
Steph is in there. Steve Nash is a 50, 40,
Steve
90
Nash is
guy.
in there. Bird is in there.
Bird is another 50,
Ain't
40,
none,
90.
ain't none of those guys 7 feet. So you were saying 7 feet tall. That's what you.
I never mentioned any height.
You did say. Hey, look.
No, I think I mentioned the height. I think I mentioned the height.
One of y'all.
I
look,
just said
I-
Kevin
I mentioned
Durant.
height.
7 feet tall.
No, that's what I said.
didn't
I
mention
said.
any of
he
that.
didn't. I said it.
I said
Run
Kevin
this video
Durant
back. You know what I'm saying?
is the
Nigga trying to
best
make me look crazy over
3-level scorer that we've ever seen. That's all I said.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't say he was the only one. I didn't say he was. I didn't say it was like Bret Hart, best there is, best there ever will be, past, future, whatever. None of that.
Nah,
I
but
just said he's the best that I've seen on 3 levels.
Okay.
Hard to top. Pause. It's hard.
That's
to,
your second one, Dom, yo. That's your
It's
second
hard
one.
to find somebody.
Tom Brady joined down this one, man.
Now you watching your words.
Now you,
Yeah. I'm trying to rank him in my mind, right? But
okay.
it's Kevin Durant, bro, because his dribbling skills.
He's the best. Yes,
At
he
his
has
height.
handles. He does have handles. Yes.
The only thing that you can put next to him might be Steph or maybe Kyrie, but their height. He's 7 foot.
Right.
yeah.
Doesn't matter who you put in front
That's
of him.
why I said Dirk, because I'm like.
But Dirk
at that
ain't
height-
dribbling. That's
Yeah,
why
Dirk didn't have that handle like
he's
KD.
not dribbling.
Right.
You put LeBron James on Dirk at the 3-point line, he ain't gonna do nothing but back you down all
That's
the way.
a fact. He going back now. KD
All the way.
He's
KD,
going to face up. He going to try to.
He's gonna shake you all
Yeah.
night. Don't matter what you put in front of him. And you're a Kevin Durant fan.
You're right.
And you
Oh,
get
but I'm not
mad at me.
But I'm not defending. But I'm not trying to defend KD. I was just defending, Dirk on what he's done.
Dirk and Michael Jordan,
That's
that's
amazing.
what
It's amazing
it's
because
I didn't mention Jordan.
no,
That's what it was.
Nah,
That's
it's
what it is.
amazing
That
because
triggers you.
it's amazing you say that well Dirk didn't have handles and yet he was still amazing. Able to create separation for his shots.
Now listen, the crazy
amazing.
The crazy thing is like, okay, would you say LeBron has handle? Absolutely not.
No,
He don't
mean,
have. But
no.
see, he's able to create separation. Dirk, he can dribble the ball, but he doesn't have.
But Dirk is a way better shooter than LeBron
Yes.
though. So that's a
Yes.
difference.
But Dirk creates separation by manipulating floor space.
Yes.
Like he's gonna be on the side where you can't leave this.
And
guy.
he didn't need handles.
You know what I'm saying?
He didn't, but he
But-
also
He
had a
handles.
patent in that one leg shot that nobody can. But
but-
that's different. Kevin Durant can do that.
Kevin
and
Durant
he
is
can
not
also break you
manipulating
down.
floor
Right.
space.
I'm just
He's
saying,
scoring from wherever you put him at. He's going to score.
Right, but I'm
you
saying
don't need
though,
a shooter on this side or a backside. None of that. You don't need none of that with him. He's scoring regardless.
So you don't think Dirk is scoring regardless if he's able to
Dirk
make separation?
is manipulating floor spacing,
but he's
bro.
doing that. But he,
you know,
and I don't think you understand what I'm saying. He didn't have the handles,
right?
So he's limited already,
right?
Yet he was still able to manipulate and make his own shots anywhere on the floor.
Fine.
So that's what I'm saying.
But
you don't think that made him great?
Kevin Durant is Dirk on steroids because he's dribbling now.
Okay.
And he's manipulating the floor
I'm not
spacing.
taking away from KD.
That's
not doing that.
But what I'm saying is that makes him better. It's a good argument, but that makes him better. He's manipulating floor spacing.
I can take either one.
Of
man
course.
the man that don't need handles, or a man who has handles.
Okay. So speaking of handles,
you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, if I'm not losing either way. If a man ain't got the handles, yet he's still able to score at will anywhere on the floor, I still win.
Speaking of handles,
you know what I'm saying?
How do you think
who got more rings?
Oh, hold on, wait a minute, because to hear you telling this bull crap in Golden State, come on now.
I'm playing chess. I'm playing chess now, right?
Y'all done, now. Man? Yeah, I can't wait for the football season, man. This is gonna be like this.
I'm playing chess
real
now,
quick,
because
we running short on time. The Lakers, they can secure a playing spot. I think. They can the best they could do is a play in. I'm not sure if they can make.
They're not
trying to avoid it. They're trying to avoid
that's the best they can do.
So the Lakers,
7 or 8 is playing, right?
Yeah,
7, 8,
7,
9,
7,
10.
8, 9, 10 is
Yeah.
playing.
So that's
those 4 spots. Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think the Lakers can do? Could they make a run depending on health? Like, what do you think the realistic chances or realistic expectations for a team that started off like 2-10?
I mean, it's a dramatic turnaround. I mean, like I said before, if they had gotten this younger squad earlier, they would have been well within
top
1 and
5,
4, 1 and 4, yeah,
top 6, whatever. The case
you know,
yeah.
Especially the way it's so high, so close right now with everybody. But right now, if AD able to stay healthy,
that matchup. Now it could be. Last I checked, it was the Warriors that was in the 5th, and Phoenix was in 4th. That matchup might be crazy.
No.
Warriors and Clippers. Phoenix and Clippers.
What? Last I checked, because the Warriors, because they all jockeying for position.
Yeah, Warriors right now. Everything is set except the 7th and 8th seed. The Warriors are gonna play
Sacramento.
Sacramento.
The Sacramento Knicks.
Yeah, Sacramento Knicks. And the Clippers are looking at the Suns.
Your Suns.
Yeah.
And
that's cool, man. Kawhi versus KD. If PG can come back,
we're gonna see all 3 levels then.
See, that's it. Yeah, you gonna see.
You know who I am. I'm Kevin Durant.
But you're gonna see that regardless. But yeah.
But the X factor in that is Paul George. How healthy is Paul George?
Okay.
But Paul George, Curious George, Suns and foe.
Yeah, I mean, even
Boy George.
Yeah.
Even with the claw, man. You know, I don't know, but. To answer your question with the Lakers, how far could they go? Man, it depends on who they play in the first round.
That's exactly what I was gonna ask. Who would you want to play if you're the Lakers?
Memphis.
Memphis? You really think? I don't think they have a chance against Memphis.
Well, see, here's the thing. They're not gonna have Adams for the rest of the season now.
Yeah, and
so
then
he's out.
Interestingly enough, they just, of course, they picked up Tristan Thompson. So
we're gonna have to wrap this up
to add more size.
It's your boy T.
Oh, wow. This is some strange mess here. It's your man TJ.
It's your boy What's going on, man? It's like an alien invasion or something.